Every day we move through cities and towns, driving on roads that stretch for miles, walking past towering buildings made of glass, concrete, and steel. These structures and pathways are so much a part of our daily routines that we rarely pause to consider what they're made of, or what happens to them when they reach the end of their useful lives. We trust that the roads will be there beneath our tires, the buildings will shelter us from the elements, and the bridges will carry us safely across rivers and valleys. But have you ever wondered what becomes of these essential parts of our world when they're no longer needed or when they wear out? Every beam of steel in a skyscraper, every steel girder supporting a bridge, and every steel appliance in our homes has a story that begins long before it arrives in our lives, and continues long after we're done with it. Steel in particular is everywhere. In the cars we drive, the utensils we use, and the very framework of our cities. Yet, we seldom think about where all this steel comes from, or where it goes when it's no longer needed. The journey of steel is a fascinating cycle of creation, use, and rebirth. Behind the scenes, a vast and intricate industry is at work, one that most of us never see. This hidden world is dedicated to collecting, sorting, and transforming the things we throw away into valuable new resources. Recycling facilities hum with activity as conveyor belts carry discarded materials to be sorted, shredded, and melted down. Here, what many consider trash is given a second chance at life, becoming the raw material for tomorrow's innovations. Take a look at the mountains of old tires and heaps of scrap metal that pile up in scrap yards and recycling centers. To the untrained eye, these might look like nothing more than junk, an eyesore or a problem to be disposed of. But to those in the know, these piles are treasure troves, brimming with potential. Old tires, for example, are made from durable rubber and steel, while scrap metal can be melted down and reshaped into countless new forms. These materials are far too valuable to simply throw away. Recycling isn't just about protecting the environment, though that's certainly a big part of it. It's also about smart economics. By reclaiming and reusing materials like steel and rubber, we reduce the need to mine and manufacture new resources, saving energy and money in the process. Recycling creates jobs, supports local economies, and helps industries become more efficient and competitive. In fact, the recycling industry is a multi-billion-dollar global enterprise, quietly powering much of the world's manufacturing. When we throw away a tire or a piece of steel after just one use, we're not just wasting a physical object. We're wasting all the energy, labor, and resources that went into making it. Landfills fill up with materials that could have been given a new purpose, and the cycle of waste continues. But it doesn't have to be this way. With the right systems in place, nearly everything we discard can be transformed and reused, reducing our impact on the planet and making the most of what we have. At recycling plants, skilled workers and advanced machines work together to unlock the hidden value in our waste. Tires are shredded, their steel belts separated from the rubber, and both materials are processed for reuse. Scrap metal is sorted by type, cleaned, and melted down to be cast into new shapes. This process not only conserves resources but also sparks innovation, as manufacturers find creative ways to use recycled materials in everything from new cars to playgrounds. Today we'll take a closer look at one remarkable example, the journey of a worn-out truck tire. Instead of ending up in a landfill, this tire can be retreaded, given a brand new layer of tread and a second life on the road. This process saves money for trucking companies, conserves valuable resources, and keeps countless tires out of landfills each year. It's just one of the many ways that the unseen afterlife of our roads and buildings is shaping a more sustainable future for us all. Retreading is a smarter option than shredding or burning tires. It reuses the tire's main body or casing, much like resoling a good pair of boots. A tire casing is durable, and with a new tread it can travel thousands more miles. The process begins with selecting the best casings, followed by a rigorous inspection for structural integrity. Tires with major flaws are rejected, ensuring only the best candidates are retreaded. Once a tire casing is approved for retreading, the real transformation begins. The first step is the buffing process, a crucial stage that sets the foundation for everything that follows. Here, skilled technicians and advanced machinery work together to prepare the tire for its new life. The casing, which has already passed a rigorous inspection, is now ready to be stripped of its worn tread. A specialized buffing machine carefully removes the old tread, grinding it away with precision. This isn't just about taking off rubber, the machine also corrects any imperfections in the tire's roundness, ensuring it spins true when back on the road. At the same time, the surface is roughened to create the perfect texture for the new rubber to bond securely. This step is vital, as a smooth or uneven surface could compromise the entire retreading process. After buffing, the tire undergoes another round of careful inspection. Trained inspectors meticulously check for hidden injuries that might have been missed earlier, such as nail holes, cuts, or embedded debris. They use specialized tools and keen eyes to detect even the smallest flaws, because any overlooked damage could lead to failure down the line. If any damage is found, the repair team springs into action. Using grinders and other tools, they remove all traces of the injury, grinding out the affected area until only strong, healthy rubber remains. This process is essential to eliminate weak spots that could compromise the tire's safety and performance. Next, the technicians fill the voids left by the repairs. They use a tool that looks much like a hot glue gun, but instead of glue, it dispenses uncured rubber. This material is carefully injected into every crevice, ensuring a perfect fit and a strong bond with the existing tire structure. The process is meticulous and demands patience. Each repair is shaped and smoothed by hand, restoring the tire's original contours. The goal is to make the repaired area as strong as, or even stronger than, the surrounding rubber. This attention to detail is what gives retreaded tires their reputation for reliability. What's happening here isn't just a simple patch job, it's a full reconstruction of a critical part of the tire. The technicians are rebuilding the tire's structure, layer by layer, to ensure it can handle the stresses of the road ahead. Every step is guided by strict quality standards and years of expertise. Before moving on, technicians perform a final check on the foundation for the new tread. They make sure the surface is flawless, free from bumps, dips, or imperfections. This is crucial because the new tread will only adhere properly if the foundation is perfect. Throughout the entire process, quality control is paramount. Every technician knows that even the smallest oversight can have serious consequences. That's why each step is double-checked, and every repair is tested to ensure it meets strict safety standards. This relentless attention to detail is what prevents potential failures and keeps drivers safe. By the end of this process, what started as a damaged, worn-out tire is transformed. Thanks to the skill and dedication of the repair team, these tires are given a second life, ready to hit the road as dependable, road-ready workhorses once again. The journey of retreading a tire begins with meticulous preparation of the used casings. Skilled workers carefully inspect each casing, searching for any signs of damage or weakness that could compromise the final product. Only casings that pass rigorous quality checks move forward in the process. This attention to detail ensures that every retreaded tire starts with a solid foundation, maximizing both safety and performance. The casings are then thoroughly cleaned and buffed, removing any remnants of the old tread and creating a textured surface for optimal bonding. Meanwhile, in another part of the facility, new tread is being crafted in-house. This process is a blend of advanced technology and expert craftsmanship. Long strips of fresh tread are produced on specialized manufacturing lines, each designed to meet specific performance requirements for different types of vehicles and driving conditions. The secret to a high-quality tread lies in the precise mix of raw materials. Expert technicians blend natural and synthetic rubbers with reinforcing agents, carbon black, and chemical additives. This carefully controlled recipe gives the tread its essential properties: durability to withstand thousands of miles and grip to ensure safety on the road, even in challenging weather. Once the rubber compound is ready, it's molded under intense pressure and heat. This step transforms the raw mixture into a continuous strip of tread, with the exact pattern and depth needed for optimal traction and water dispersion. The molding process is closely monitored to guarantee consistency and quality in every inch of tread produced. Next, the prepared casing receives a layer of gum rubber. This sticky, pliable material acts as a powerful bonding agent, ensuring the new tread will adhere securely to the casing. Technicians apply the gum rubber evenly, paying close attention to coverage and thickness, as this layer is critical for the integrity of the finished tire. With the bonding layer in place, the pre-cured tread is carefully wrapped around the casing. This step requires precision and skill, as the tread must be perfectly aligned and tensioned to avoid any air pockets or misalignments. The goal is to create a seamless connection between the new tread and the old casing, restoring the tire's original shape and performance characteristics. The inner surface of the tread is intentionally rough and textured. This design feature enhances the bond between the tread and the casing, allowing the gum rubber to penetrate and lock the two components together. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference in the strength and longevity of the retreaded tire. At this stage, the tire appears complete, with a fresh tread securely in place. However, the bond between the tread and the casing is still temporary. The tire must undergo one final, crucial process to ensure the new tread becomes a permanent part of the tire. The next step is curing, a process that uses heat and pressure to permanently fuse the new tread to the casing, creating a tire that's ready to hit the road with renewed strength and reliability. In the final stage, curing makes the tread bond permanent. The tire is encased in a rubber envelope, creating a vacuum seal. In a curing chamber, heat and pressure vulcanize the gum rubber. This process fuses the tread to the casing, creating a durable bond. After cooling, the tire undergoes a final inspection for quality. Any imperfections are corrected, and the tire is finished to look new. Excess rubber is trimmed and recycled for other uses. The retreaded tire is now ready for the road. Tires unsuitable for retreading are transformed into tire-derived fuel, TDF. TDF harnesses the energy in rubber and steel, valuable for industries like cement manufacturing. Tires are shredded into chunks, increasing their burn efficiency. Shredded tires are used in cement kilns, reducing reliance on fossil fuels. The steel remnants become an ingredient in cement. This process turns waste into a powerful energy source. It's a sustainable solution for tires that can't be retreaded. TDF exemplifies innovative recycling in action. Millions of tons of scrap metal are recycled annually. Recycling steel uses less energy and water than producing new steel. At the steel mill, scrap is graded and sorted for melting. Advanced systems analyze and manage the scrap inventory. The sorted scrap is prepared for the melting process. Molten steel is poured into a ladle, separating impurities. The ladle moves to a refining station for chemical adjustments. Once perfected, the steel is cast into billets. Continuous casting is efficient, producing semi-finished steel. Billets are reheated and rolled into rebar. The rolling mill transforms billets into long, thin strands. Finished rebar is cooled, sorted, and bundled. The process is a marvel of modern industry. Recycled steel is ready for new construction projects. This cycle reduces waste and conserves resources. Innovative facilities capture waste heat from steel production. This heat powers greenhouses, creating ideal growing conditions. Greenhouses produce fresh produce year-round, reducing costs. It's a symbiotic relationship between industry and agriculture. The circular economy turns waste into valuable resources. Retreading tires saves oil and reduces waste. Scrap metal recycling conserves energy and resources. Waste heat grows food, adding another layer of efficiency. These processes build a sustainable world. It's about creating value from every part of the cycle.